Is your oven tripping the electricity as soon as you turn it on? Or maybe it works for a few minutes and then suddenly the power goes off. This is a very common oven fault, and in most cases, it usually points to one of a few things. When an oven trips the electricity, it normally means that something inside the oven is causing an electrical fault. The most common cause is a faulty heating element. The heating element is the part inside the oven that gets hot. Over time, it can wear out, crack, or become damaged. When this happens, it can cause the electricity to trip as a safety measure. So if your oven trips when you select the oven function, or when it starts heating up, the heating element is usually one of the first things to check. Another possible cause is the grill element. If the oven only trips when you use the grill, but it does not trip on the normal oven setting, then the grill element may be the problem. This is why it helps to notice exactly when the oven trips. Does it trip immediately? Does it trip only when using the grill? Does it trip only on fan oven mode? Or does it trip after a few minutes of heating? That timing can help narrow down the fault. Another common reason is moisture. Sometimes, if an oven has not been used for a while, moisture can build up inside the heating element. Then, when you switch the oven on, it may trip the electricity. This can happen in humid homes, rental properties, or ovens that have been sitting unused for some time. But if the oven keeps tripping, don't keep resetting the breaker again and again. That is not fixing the problem. The trip switch is there to protect you. It means the electrical system has detected a fault. Other possible causes can include the fan motor, thermostat, selector switch, wiring, or even an issue with the electrical supply. But in many oven repairs, the heating element is the usual suspect. Not always, but very often. What you can safely do is pay attention to when the oven trips. Try to remember if it happens on bake, grill, fan mode, or only after the oven starts heating. This information can help a technician diagnose the problem much faster. But do not open the oven or touch internal parts unless you know what you are doing. Ovens use high voltage and they can be dangerous. So, to keep it simple, if your oven is tripping the electricity, the most common cause is usually a faulty heating element. It could also be the grill element, fan motor, moisture, wiring, or another internal fault. The safest thing to do is stop using the oven and have it checked before the problem gets worse. For more simple appliance repair tips, subscribe to the channel. And remember, if the oven keeps tripping, don't fight the breaker. The breaker is usually trying to save you from a bigger problem.